Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend D.G. Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes, or go to patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. Hope to see you there.
I'm Kelly Thompson, and you're listening to Capes and Lunatics.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another week of Unlimited Justice, your Justice League, your Justice Society podcast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, evil magic afoot. It is the muted one.
A little tougher, duh. So you don't want to hear my dogs.
Who let the dogs out? Obviously no one. Alright, kids, yes, we're back. Talk some new DC Comics, including the final issue of Zatanna, Bring Down the House.
Boo, it should have been longer, boo.
That's what Lilith said.
Justin, it's okay. Pick yourself up.
But yeah, we got lots of, got our usual Zatanna, we got our Power Girl, we got a Green Arrow anniversary issue.
Not really, though.
I know.
Only if you count legacy numbering, which I don't.
Oh my.
Leave that shit at Marvel, man.
Well, I think they're starting to see the writing on the wall. They're not bringing in any of the youngsters, so low numbers aren't boosting any sales.
Oh, it only took 25 years. Awesome.
Exactly. All right, so we start where we always start with Zatanna, Bring Down the House, number 5.
Can we save that for last instead?
Oh, sure. Yeah, save the best for last. All right, so then where do you want to start?
You want to do some Power Girl, maybe, possibly?
Sure.
Okay. Everybody, this week is everybody asking, are they all in? And let's take a mental health day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least they kind of picked up after last issue, at least, between, Omen and that Ejecta.
Yeah, and again, it's like, I mean, everything's all in this month, but it's like Power Girl, pretty much. It's the same team. We're picking up right where we left off, pretty much, so it's really all in, pretty much.
It's starting to feel like Crisis all over again.
I know. Who's rebooting? Who's not rebooting?
Is there a map of some sort? I will say Convergence ate with that just a little bit with the map. They ate just that little. They had a little snack.
Yes. All right, and is it just my imagination, or are we returning something? I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Are they coming back?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta lean into the skid, man.
Exactly. I mean, it's not.
Let's be sex positive. Let's not be creeps about it. Let's not be cretins about it. But let's be sex positive about it. Because plenty of women have big boobs, man.
Exactly.
Big boob representation. Everybody's been losing booty and tits, man. I'm sick of it. Let's bring it back.
Whoa.
F in the chaperone, guys. F in the chaperone.
And again, if Nightwing can have a nice butt, then Power Girl can have nice boobs, okay?
Exactly.
Although
I heard they were trying to take away Nightwing's butt, too.
So. What?
Yeah, that's what I heard from the really rabid fangirls over on the Nightwing TikToks. They said it's not looking voluptuous enough.
Oh man, he better not be in implants. Come on.
He pulled a Kim Kardashian. He took them out.
Oh, there you. All right, so back to.
But he auctioned them for charity, so.
Of course he would. All right, so back to Power Girl and her solar panels.
Flotation devices, either way.
Exactly.
Also, not enough time for Streaky. I don't appreciate that. More page time for Streaky.
Although we did get Streaky, and we'll talk about more in the Batman podcast, but Streaky was in the story with John Constantine and Batman Brave and the Bold, so.
Yep. I was just like, okay, Streaky's here? Streaky gets a backup here? Okay.
Well, we got a lot of backup here. Besides Power Girl, we had Natasha Irons, we had Omen.
I feel like they're trying to get back to the classic roots.
Yeah.
But in this woke, angry mob era of just trolls on the internet, I don't know if they can actually do it. But at the same time, I think they're trying to find a balance of keeping it fresh too. Like they want to pay homage and let everybody know, like, hey, I'm really a fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a fine balance for a lot of that. But yeah, it definitely did. We definitely were getting into the like Earth 2 concepts and stuff.
Yeah. And
yeah.
I mean, I like the story. I mean, I like what Leah Williams is doing, but it's like, I don't know about the whole reporter thing. I'm just like, we have enough.
I prefer the rich CEO. I do. I mean, I like those guys.
We have enough reporters in the Superman family. Yeah, I wonder.
And it's like, babes, really, it's 2024. That is the least freaking relatable profession ever. Everybody should either just be a podcaster, a grifter selling supplements, somebody that does like veneers, like somebody that door dashes. Like those are relatable.
Yeah. Oh, make one of our favorite superheroes a podcaster. We'll provide show notes and background and whatever you need. Come on.
Whatever you need. You want to come sit in on the sesh? We got you.
Exactly. We'll help you make it.
Yeah, like I like my Power Girl snarky. I like her rolling in the cash. I don't like all this struggle, but I do like that they are trying to give her a love life because, like, I feel like that just like they're trying to like give her a more well-rounded character. Where I think a lot of writers had a hard time like making Power Girl well-rounded. I feel like they did feel like she was like a one-trick pony, if you will.
Yes.
And she also never slotted very easily, even pre-Crisis. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Because it was like, Earth 2, Superman's cousin, and yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's always been the problem too. I mean, that's why at least I like the rich, like tech CEO, because it's like it's different from Supergirl
and she's actually proactive. Like,
yes.
So there's a bunch of like rich tech bros in the DC universe, but she's a tech sis, so I like it. I'll allow it.
Yes.
So yeah, no, I've been enjoying this book still. I still think they have tons of gas in the tank.
Oh yeah. It's looking good. Like I said, I wish it for a different civilian job, but no, that's.
Well, maybe it's a nod to Superman fam. It's fine. She'll get to. I feel like it's just gonna be one of those phases. You remember how you know how Hal Jordan went through those different jobs. I feel like that's what she's going through right now. Why she's not selling insurance?
Don't remind Will. Yeah, she's not selling insurance. She's not selling toys. Yeah, I know.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind if she just. It took her a while to find herself because that is very, very, very millennial. I'm gonna take some time off and figure out what job I really want to do. And why not? Let's start with a reporter. That's kind of, in theory, exotic, and it takes you places. You get to spout your opinion and get paid for it. Can't relate, not yet, anyway.
I mean, shouldn't it be more like, they're like we're all reporting for like a website or something?
I mean, newspapers, and you gotta remember, like, it's DC. Our stuff is a little wibbly wobbly too, where newspapers still make, for all I know, it's still 2013 there. I don't know. I think that's the last time a newspaper made money.
It's 2010. It's right before New 52. Thank you.
Okay, fair enough. I think that's literally the year, probably, I would say, magazines and newspapers peaked. I would probably say between 2010 and 2012. So yeah, I think everybody should move on from being a reporter. I think that really dates it.
Yeah, but there's like certain characters like Clark Kent and Lois Lane. I mean, they've been at a newspaper for 85 years. It's like does it
time to shake it up? I mean, if he can wear jeans and no cape, he cannot be a reporter. We can give it a try, okay?
Yeah, but we saw how well that went over.
Like I said, if you really want to make Superman relatable, I don't think being a reporter is really. I don't. Especially now, because no tea, no shade, most journalists aren't about truth, justice, and the American way. It's all about propaganda and filling their pockets off the fattest teeth that they can find.
Well,
it is what it is. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's make him a fireman or something. I don't know.
Oh my!
With no controversy. Although firemen do have controversy, but nobody has a F the fire department sticker on their car. So
true.
Just saying that one of the least controversial jobs you can have. And it'll go with the whole trope of him getting kittens out of a tree. It'll come full circle. Just saying. Or let him work that damn farm.
I mean, it's we're kind of in Smallville on Superman.
No, farmers are truly America's heroes. Especially small family farmers. Now, I'm not talking about you big slop corporation farmers. I'm just riling up everybody today. My bad.
I mean, that'd be interesting, them growing their own food and distributing it and, doing, like, charity work. I mean, there you go.
So, those are my thoughts. But I think Power Girl is she's adorable. And I like this version a lot. And the artist is really growing into the character, I think. At first, it was a little bit rocky for me, but it takes some time. But the facial expressions I love the most. Like, I think he really gets her face, and I like that. Really great close-up shots of her face.
But yeah, I think they're doing the most original stuff with Supergirl out of the whole Superman family.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think it's kind of that interesting thing because we have a Power Girl that was raised by a Superman, then we have a Kara that wasn't, and like I think all those juxtapositions just make Power Girl really interesting. The original Power Girl, like canon and stuff. So we can find a way to kind of get back to that. Because that's always been my sticking point with main Supergirl continuity is that he just shoved her off on someone else.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people had a problem with that in the actual show for Supergirl.
Well, yeah, because it was between that and Superman Returns, it just paints Superman as like a deadbeat dad.
Thank you! That literally is what pisses me the most off about Superman Returns. I'm like, he's like, we spent one night together. I think I might have knocked you up. Let me go live off this earth real quick.
I mean, they did.
Get some milk, Lois.
they did that quick segue on that one episode of Family Guy. Oh, I think I need to go back to Krypton. I thought Krypton blew up. Bye.
Exactly. Well, at this point, I don't even think Krypton really blew up.
Maybe Jor-El just told him that and sent him off.
Maybe. Well, we all know Jor-El's a deadbeat through and through. No matter that is Uncle Ben has to stay dead, and Jor-El has to be a deadbeat. Just dirtbag. Like those are the two constants in comics, I think.
Especially after that Bendis run.
I understood where Bendis was coming from, but he took it to the extreme. I get the thought. It was a good thought, but you took it too far, my friend.
Jor-El's a deadbeat dad, and Dr. Manhattan was rubbing his big blue dong all over the timeline.
To be fair, if I had a big blue dong, I would probably rub it all over everything just for some relief.
We want our privacy.
Oh, thank you, South Park. But yeah, I give it a solid B+. I just want to get back into the action. I feel like we've been kind of lacking, Power Girl action.
Yeah, and I think, I don't know if we've just been like victims of like crossovers and stuff and all the Brainiac stuff and Absolute Power and
yeah. Also, did an issue 14 need that many variants?
Well, I don't know if
3 or 4.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think that's like all the all-in books. I think got a bunch of variants. Yeah.
And what made this book all in? To be honest, like I don't like some books. It's very obvious it's an all-in issue. You know what I mean?
I think it's just the new era.
They said it was.
Yeah, I think it's just the era. The new era or whatever. Because again,
back in my day, labels meant something, Phil.
I know. A lot of the books got.
We had a proper country, Philip. When it was all foil and lenticular covers, as far as the eye could see, we were a proper country.
Make comics great again, Lilith.
Babes, if I could, I would. I mean, they're trying. They're bringing back all our faves, so they're trying.
I mean, it's just so weird because again, a lot of the books got new creative teams, but some of them didn't. So, like this book didn't get a new creative team. Green Lantern didn't get a new creative team. So,
well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
It's one of those. I think it's one of those things that also maybe nobody else pitched a better story than what the current people were doing. Mm-hmm. I think they were taking pitches for the ideas off the premise.
Maybe.
I think that's probably why we got a lot of new creative teams, not just for the sake of it.
Yeah,
I think they're really trying to like bring back that whole, let's actually plan something out, man.
Exactly.
Let's hear people out who have the good pitches, who are passionate about it. Like, let's not just assign it because you're a big name.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And let's not worry about the big events. Let's worry about,
well, they're all babes.
I know. We're never going to get rid of that now. But I'm just saying, but let's also get creative teams
on. We could just restrict it to the summer like we used to.
Yeah, once a year.
Do all the annuals or something.
Once a year, yeah.
And let it take place in half the universe. Like 1 year it's cosmic, next year it's like, street level. Like it doesn't have to be everybody all the time.
Exactly.
All at once, I got fatigue. But Green Arrow number 17 did surprise me. Legacy numbering 350. I hate it. Thank you.
That's right.
It's like at this point, I feel for legacy numbering, either just say it's 350 or say it's 17. Don't try to, split the difference. That's what bothers me.
I know, but
I love that they're finally respecting the man, the myth, the legend, and they realize, oh, hey, Green Arrow has 350 issues. He's really far behind the others, but that's okay.
Well, I mean, how do you know? Because, I mean, like, the Superman book isn't... Oh, they are doing legacy numbering. Never mind.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, that's what's been really burning my goose.
The end Flash. Okay.
So it's okay, so Marvel does both. So why not just actually put your big boy pants on and say, screw it, legacy numbering to the moon? Because, baby, we're more established than Marvel. We don't need these cheap gimmicks over here.
And exactly. And it's like Action and Detective both have their, original numbering. Yeah,
make it a solid company front. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody has legacy numbering.
Yeah, be like we stand on, that should be their what they promote.
We stand on our history and our legacy.
Yeah, yes. be like we stand on, we don't do cheap gimmicks like green numbering and stuff.
Well, they'd have to stop doing it first.
Well, we stopped doing it. Yeah.
Well, I'll believe that. Like I'll believe hold the line at $2.99. No, I know inflation, yada yada, but
I mean, if he was
could have lasted a little longer.
I mean, he's in business with them on the action figures and stuff. But if Todd McFarlane wanted to be really petty, he'd be like the only guy to hold the line at $2.99. I mean,
shade if he wants to.
Yeah.
He's starting to get Marvel figures and stuff too, and he's been doing a ton of other stuff like Witcher. He can kind of do what he wants. He makes the best DC figures. Like, let's be real. Who is everybody going to go back to? Hasbro? That garbage? Please. Like, it's fine when they do their own twin lines, but when they're doing, like, those Marvel Legends are terrible compared to the McFarlane figures that he does for DC. Bull. Transformers, totally fine. G.I. Joe, totally fine. But the other stuff, even that Power Rangers stamp when they had Power Rangers, it was awful. So, no, he can totally throw shade if he wants to, and they're not going to say anything.
Nice.
They make a lot of money together, and mostly off of his talent. Just saying.
All right, so what you think of this Green Arrow issue? I thought it was a good issue, but I'm like, I don't know if it was like anniversary.
A 6-issue miniseries? Like, this is...
Wait, what?
Okay, like, this was like pitched as like a 6-issue, and now I think it's going to be like a maxi, and it's just now it's finally an ongoing. So it's like they didn't have faith in Green Arrow, but you put him at the front of Absolute Power. I don't get it.
Well, I think by that point they were just like, okay, yeah, no, we're gonna keep rolling with Green Arrow.
Like, how dare you even think about making Green Arrow mini? He's one of the big ones.
I know, but again, I think unless you're Batman or Superman,
nobody cares about them anymore. Everybody is on Superman and Batman fatigue. It's a true story.
I know, but that for some, somebody over there is like, I don't know if anything's.
And they take note of that because Spider-Man T-shirts have been selling better than Superman T-shirts for the last 3 years, which is something historically never to have happened. So they need to get their heads out of their asses and fix something.
Well, I think next year we're going to be selling some Superman merch.
Well, it'll be shocking if we don't.
Mm-hmm.
We've done something wrong if the year that a Superman movie comes out, we're not selling better than Spider-Man. We're doing something wrong, and we need to just blow it all up.
Exactly.
Fingers crossed for Gunverse. But no, I just take really, like, I don't know, I kind of take it personally, because I feel like modern Green Arrow is such a better character than modern Batman, in my personal opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's more relatable, and now they're like, of course, they're toying with Batman not having money in Absolute Batman, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like, babes, we already have a character that does that. Sorry. Does a little bit better, too. He ain't got to steal a damn mining truck.
Yeah.
I love them both, but I love Green Arrow, modern Green Arrow, just a little bit more. I like classic Batman better than I like classic Green Arrow. It took Denny O'Neil a while to really figure out where he wanted to go with that character and not just be a ripoff, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think that, they have a lot to do. But Peacemaker, I was like, no thank you.
Well, I mean, we're just tying up Absolute Power loose ends, yeah. Because
I know, it's just like, we can just pretend, we don't have to do this here.
Because I was going to say, it's like, the story's good, but I don't think it's anniversary level, instead of,
That's exactly, I'm just like, okay, it's $350, did you not want, like, what are we doing?
Again,
we're just wrapping up loose ends. This could have waited till the next issue, to be perfectly honest.
This entire book is tying up Absolute Power and basically setting up what the book's going to do next. And I'm like, no, for an anniversary issue,
we're where are all the people that did art for the story? Where are different writers? Like, why is this not an anthology?
That's what I was going to say. It's a $5 book. I'd be willing to pay more, but give me an anthology book.
I would have killed for a $9.99 Green Arrow book. They did really great with his 75th anniversary, I thought.
Yeah.
They kind of overlooked his 80th, I'm not going to lie.
Well, I think a lot of them, they overlooked the 80th, yeah.
Yeah. So, that last Dick Grayson anniversary, too, they kind of blew that one.
I mean, this is the anniversary of Nightwing, him becoming Nightwing, and we really haven't seen much.
Yeah. Probably because of the absolute power stuff.
Yeah.
But still, it's like, babes, that's literally your next Batman, because you can't make a Batman TV. You know, I would have thought that this would have dawned on them sooner. They can't make a live action Batman TV because of the rights situation, but they can absolutely make. And this is why I thought they should have never done Titans. They just should have done a Nightwing.
Yes.
Like, no tea, no shade to Titans. I liked that it was cute enough, but like, I want a solo Dick Grayson, or maybe Dick and Babs Detective Agency. I don't know.
That's what I was saying the whole time Titans was on.
Need him in a team.
Yeah.
I would love just to do a prequel with him, with the circus, and then, you know what I mean? Like, that first season, that's what it is.
Weren't they talking about that like 100 years ago?
They've been talking about the flying freaking Graysons since 2006. I've seen the script, and it does need work for a 2024 tweak, but I think that's really cute. I do. I think it could work. And they have just never really just given it a shot, unfortunately.
I know. Because again,
I think y'all need to write some letters. I think you and Kristen on Nightwing News need to go ahead and start like a postcard letter operation to get the fans like, hey, we want a Nightwing live action show.
Oh, that's true. Tell them college kids, yeah, extra credit.
Yeah, get some extra credit.
Write some letters.
You do remember how to write letters, don't you?
It's the same as an email, but you're not typing on keys.
Well, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. I'll see what the next issue is. Like, I hope it's like very bombastic.
Well, I mean, from the second half of this issue, I think we're going back to street level Green Arrow, which is what we've been begging for since the series started.
Yeah, you know how pissed off I was. And I was like, what the hell do you mean Green Arrow is in space? What are you talking about? By himself without the League? What are we talking about? That's ridiculous. I know he has his head in the clouds, and it's green clouds, by the way. But no.
I mean, that one page where it's like going, no more multiverse, no more space. I'm like, did they just
Did they just because you lampshade doesn't make it okay.
I'm like, did they just transcribe one of our previous episodes?
I think they did. It's okay. I liked it. It was cute. Yeah. I think that they also thought that this might have been a jumping on point, but like I said, again, like what makes an all-in book and what doesn't.
Yeah, that's
I don't feel like you could have jumped in. I feel like you did need to read the last couple of issues at least.
Yeah, kids, all in.
And here it's just a wrap up of Absolute Power, and it's just like.
I mean, but he did explain Absolute Power. Like, I think you got the highlights enough for it. To figure out what was going on, but it's like, but you don't have to worry about that because we're starting something new.
We're done here. Yeah,
but All In is definitely supposed to be a big jumping on point. But the Power Girl thing would have been weird.
That first half was just that's all it was. It's like, let's get you caught up. Here's what you missed.
Exactly. Oh, hey, the Justice League forgives because.
Well, who jumps in on an issue 17 these days? Honestly.
Yeah, but we keep bitching that they keep they renumber every year, so at least they didn't do that for All In, so let's give them that.
That's the only time that I would have been okay with it.
Yeah, but I guess it's like you're not you're not rebooting the story. It's just like, oh hey, it's a good time to jump in on this.
Yeah, I get it, but it's just like.
But again, it's like
next issue should really be the issue.
Yeah, with Power Girl and like even like the Green Lantern book, it's like it's the same team, and it's like
I think they know the fans that they have what they have, and if you get new ones trickling in here and there, it doesn't matter. But I think those two particular books have a pretty solid fan base, and they're not really expecting anybody to leave or come.
Hey-o.
And when they do, it'll be off the hype of like a really good story.
Yes.
Like not necessarily just because you say it's a jumping in point. You know what I mean? Yeah, like it's like different little quirks of different little fandoms within the sections of DC that I find super, super fascinating. So many it really actually quite interesting. Somebody should write a paper about it, as long as it's not me.
Someone needs to do the work, as long as it's not me.
I'll give you some notes.
Well, you are a pillow princess.
Sometimes. I like to relax, man.
Pick yourself up, Justin.
But yeah, no, I love the art, though.
Oh,
I love how they very much they're making that prominent little goatee of his. Like for a while they were kind of like trying to avoid it. I wanted to go full Robin Hood. That's all.
Well, I think we were suffering the Stephen Amell effect for a while, but then they're just like, no, it's that's the trademark since like 1969. Yeah.
Hey. My kind of guy. But yeah, no, I like it. I'm glad that we didn't switch anything. I think if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I really like the little shot of like him, Black Canary, the Green Lantern, and like Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. That was really cute.
Yeah, true. Wait,
like we're getting the league, but not really.
Batman,
not really, not yet.
Character.
Well, I mean, we're setting up the Watchtower and stuff, and a lot of these books, and then Mark Waid is giving us Justice League Unlimited #1 next month. So
yeah, it's just not that Justice League. It's okay though, which is weird. I think he would want to write the
big 7,
quote unquote core 7, the super 7. But I like what he did before without those characters. So But
well,
I thought that would be probably like a goal for somebody, like him. To
maybe
want to write the core 7.
Maybe for like a big story or a big event, he might. Because I think some of those seats are going to be like rotating seats.
Yeah.
Makes
sense.
Like you're probably going to keep Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, and maybe the
What
Flash.
we need? We need a new Unlimited Justice cartoon, honestly.
Yeah.
We need, like a whole team show. Like that was wrong with Gen Z and Gen Alpha. They haven't had a super team friendship show.
I mean, I guarantee you they're kicking ideas around, especially after the Batman just the Cape Crusader case just came out. I'm sure that.
I don't know that I want to connect it to that. Like,
no, not connected. But I guarantee you they're looking at. Let's look at all these previous animated series and what did the kids love? Oh, they love the Unlimited Justice. Unlimited
Justice or just, not reboot. Just keep continuing that story of the Green Lantern animated show.
Oh, I know we'll be down for that.
Like sometimes if they don't fix it, just do a little revival. I mean, it literally worked with Roseanne, and they kicked Roseanne out of there. The counters are still on, man.
I know, man. They just killed her off and kept going.
I mean, hell, the Big Bang has spun off 3 spinoffs at this point?
Well, it's like
Well, they're working on one about the comic book store owner.
I was gonna say I think that would be the third one. Yeah, because the first they did on Young Sheldon. Now it's George.
And now there's George's first marriage.
Yeah.
They're definitely gonna try to squeeze some more nerd culture out of it. Especially with a Superman movie coming out. Come on, like they're trying to reboot the universe.
Oh yeah, if they do the comic shop, Stewart at the comic shop. Oh yeah, they're really.
I actually really did love Stewart. He was a really popular character. I'm surprised they just now thought about it.
I don't know if they just thought about it, but I don't know. Sometimes
it's only been in develop. I only heard about it 2-3 years ago.
Well, I think they were trying to kick around others. I don't know if I heard anything, but
Young Sheldon just took everybody's energy. I think is what happened.
I don't know. Towards the end of Big Bang Theory, I swear it almost seemed like they were testing the waters.
I thought they were gonna do Howard and
Raj. That's what I thought they were gonna do. Yeah.
And Raj was gonna be like their living nanny or something.
Yeah, it seemed like towards the end of that show they were kind of testing the waters for that, but
yeah. Let's talk about Zatanna.
Oh, you don't want to talk any other DC books?
Right now, we'll just get to Zatanna.
Okay.
I'm a little sad to see this end, but I thought they ended pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see it coming? I mean, I did a little bit. I was hoping maybe they'd go a different way, but
what, the very end?
Yeah.
I mean, I think they've been kind of setting that up since the first issue.
Yeah, they didn't subvert expectations. Good on them.
No.
And wrap up some loose ends, which I didn't think they would. But I think this is actually a solid modern origin story for the character, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing with the father, I think that's like a.
Oh, it felt like something literally Darwin Cook did.
Oh yeah, especially with the art and yeah.
Yeah, it was very much classic comic book vibes. They pulled it off. Not that I had any doubt, but the stranger was there to take her down that little memory lane. I was like, oh, this is so cool. The stranger. That's so golden age coded.
Exactly. But I do like what they did with the father and it's a new modern take and I like it, and it's not it's not just the usual her father was killed by someone, now she has to get vengeance. No, it's not that. So
yeah, it's a real good coming of age story.
Yes.
They really did pull it off, and this is something that Zatanna definitely needed. I heard they're working on another Zatanna miniseries or something like that. That's not Black Label. I can't remember what it was.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Did you hear that?
I didn't hear that, but it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, she's gonna be in a book with someone, allegedly. Like, it's going to be like a 2-person book. And it's not John Constantine.
Oh. You think another magic user or no?
I think it might be.
Dr. Fate?
No, it's definitely not Dr. Fate.
Okay.
I'll have to try to find that article that I was reading.
Hmm.
But yeah, there have been a couple of pitches is what people are saying. And they're saying there's a good chance it's going to be another book within the next year.
I'm thinking, yeah, especially, if they're talking about that after this series, what that did well. So I'm thinking.
But hear me out. You don't want to do Batman. Superman's wrapping up. Oh, well, you can't do Batman. Superman's wrapping up. We don't need a trip from, we don't need a TV show from Green Arrow for quite a while. I say another 5 years before we even give that another go.
Yeah.
Let's do some Zatanna, baby.
Yeah.
You don't want to do Wonder Woman either. Yeah, for some reason you don't want to do Black Canary either. So, Zatanna, hello.
Yeah, I mean, with the general public, there's zero expectations. So it's like, yeah, let's get.
It's magic. I think almost every kid, when you're between the ages of 5 and 11, probably had just a little bit of that magic trick. Whether it's just making the pencil rubber, that is technically a magic trick, kids. You are a nerd. If you ever did that, you are a nerd. Let me remind you. I'm just saying, it's relatable.
Yeah, it's magic, and again, you get it.
And I think they're even doing another Now You See Me too for some random reason. So I think magic's back on the uptake again. So this will be the perfect time. Don't miss out on this magic ride again, DC. Jeez, do I have to do everything for them?
It's magic, and again, there's so many places you can.
Pretty Girl in Fishnet sells itself.
Exactly.
And we could even do her dad, and if we had to, we could probably get John Constantine. Hell, we could probably talk Matt Ryan into doing it again.
That's what I was gonna say. At least for one episode, you're gonna have Matt Ryan coming as Constantine. Just throw out
He's the narrator or something. He loves a good voiceover job.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to help you. Just as long listen.
I mean, it can't. Come on, just don't give it to NBC, and you'll be fine.
Oh, you know what? Remind me. I want to do a whole Salty and Petty episode about how you should never give NBC a superhero show. That's not the only one that messed up.
The Cape.
Yes. A man of fine distinction and taste, I see.
I remember that was on it. I remember it was like, wait, it's gone already?
Blinky, you missed it. But yeah, I am so very, very proud of the artist and the writer. And don't know why it was a Black Label book to this day, but I enjoy that it was a Black Label book.
I know. Again, maybe it's just, it's like, you don't have to worry.
I heard, I don't think any of them went back for a second printing or anything, but I already did pretty solid numbers, surprising numbers. The quote I believe I saw.
I can see this thing doing a lot of some business when they collect it.
I'm going to tell you, they're always sold at my 2 comic book shops.
What?
They were sold out in my comic book shops. So
I think they were selling good at mine, but yeah. And again, once it gets collected, I can see that selling well.
Oh, I love to see the numbers it does on when it gets collected in the trade.
Yeah, because I can see people some people waiting to get this as just collecting in one thing.
Yeah,
that needs to be a poster.
Yes, they should. Honestly, since it was like a Black Label book and like it wasn't like, and I'm not complaining about it. Like, it wasn't gratuitous violence or sex or anything like that. We should at least got one damn pinup.
Exactly. You know what you could do with this, even like that page or like any pinup like this, like make them as like posters, like for advertising the show in Vegas or whatever.
Nice.
Steer into it. Come on.
I could see it for sure.
One night only, Zatanna.
Yeah, I'm hearing allegedly this is one of the most successful Black Label books of like the last 3 years. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, because everyone's probably sick of Batman stuff or.
That's what I'm saying.
Joker Harley stuff. Yeah.
I know everybody was. I'm still scratching my head about the Killer Croc thing. Still don't know.
And I'm just giving up on The Last Days of Lex Luthor because only one issue of that came out. No, nothing.
It didn't literally just tweet the other day. Sorry or something.
Really? I didn't. I
thought so.
Oh, maybe. I mean, I swear it's been at least a year. I can't remember that came out, but I swear it's at least a year.
Are we sure it wasn't Kevin Smith's alter ego and he conned DC again? Are we sure?
Yeah, beat me to it. Yes. Oh.
But yeah, solid A+. If you have not been reading it, don't wait for the trade. Go find all issues.
If you can.
But then buy the trade also when it comes out.
Yes, exactly.
So what other books do you want to talk about?
Did you read any Superman books this week?
Action Comics, if that counts.
Okay. I mean, we talked that, but then I'll tell you about the regular Superman book. Yeah, no, So yeah, Action Comics is weekly at the moment, and kids don't let that.
They're at it again, boys.
Don't let that scare you off, because no, it's just a Superman story by Mark Waid, and then a Supergirl story by Mariko Tamaki, who we were just talking about with the Zatanna book.
Yeah, $5 book, always worth it. Also, shout out to Monel.
Yeah. Mark Waid really
nice. The Phantom King. I was just like, all right.
Mark Waid staring into like this. I think Mark Waid's gonna like try to subtly like start trying to introduce some Silver Age elements into some of the stories.
Duh.
Well, yeah. I think he's having.
I think, you do have to do it it's kind of a balance, because like I feel like a lot of young people have started recently reading. I say probably around like 1050. I've been seeing like an uptick in younger people reading Action Comics specifically, not necessarily Superman books. So, I'm sure they have their demographics on it, and it's good. Silver Age stuff is good, but it is a little wacky, especially for
Yeah.
iPad babies.
But I think Mark Waid's been getting his practice over on World's Finest of like bringing in some of these like classic elements, but giving them a modern spin and stuff.
Yeah, now this is what I mean when you can tell that a writer and an artist as well absolutely love a character, know the character through and through.
Yeah.
And like when he nerds out, it's not even a flex on you. It's just that's something that he wanted. He's probably been dying to write forever. And it just comes spewing out of his pen, and it's just so good.
Exactly.
I like the Supergirl with the assassin thing too. So.
Yeah, because again, it's been a while since we've really given Supergirl like a lot to do, and yeah, I've been enjoying.
But she got a new power though, so I was just like, it's not a new power, but like a revisited power that people probably forgot she had. How you feel about that new power?
I mean, I guess it's all right. And again, it's like, I guess you have to do something to set Supergirl apart from everyone. Everyone else, Superman, Power Girl, everybody.
Yeah, I've never really I've always thought like magic would be more for Power Girl, but for some reason they have just stuck it on Supergirl. And she just can't get away from it. Even though that movie sucked, we can't get Supergirl away from magic. I want to review the Supergirl movie so bad.
Okay. We could do that on Sony and Petty or something.
No, I want to make the whole team suffer.
Oh, okay. Remind me when we're done. I had an idea for something else too. So.
Okay.
Something along those lines, but not that. But no, we can do Supergirl at some point.
Yeah, I want everybody to suffer with me.
I'm sure we could get Tyler in here. I'm trying to get Justin in here. Diana Marnell. Come on.
Yes, because I know they've never seen that movie. They're gonna go into a coma like a Victorian child coming into the modern age.
Yes, and I just think that would be magic. I mean, it's magic when you and Justin are on the same episode, but him and those two. Oh my lord.
Me and my wife.
Exactly. Your wife and your clone in the same place, yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, solid. It's Mark Waid. Like, like we're groupies, we're fans, but he deserves it. Y'all know we're fair.
Yeah.
When something sucks, we say so.
Well, that's what I said. It seems like DC's given a lot of putting Mark Waid in a spot to either create a lot or like give direction to a lot of the stuff, and it's a good move because I mean, again, he knows the history. He's been here for a while.
Yeah, I agree. So what's going on in that Superman book?
Well,
Superman 19, right?
Yes. So there's a new mystery. I assume for All In. Joshua Williamson's still writing it, but
is it Doomsday? That's what I heard.
Well, there is a Doomsday plot, but no. What I was referring to, and they haven't revealed how yet, but Lois seems to have Kryptonian powers.
Oh, is she Superwoman right now?
Yes.
Basically.
Yeah. Because they had like a whole scene where the two of them went out together to fight. Yes, it's Doomsday.
I saw the cover and I didn't know if it was a variant or not. To be honest, I was like, I didn't want to investigate anything.
Yeah,
further.
no, it's in story. Yeah,
and I heard somebody said something about the time trapper, and I'm like, what? No way.
Well, yeah, a new time trapper shows up, but then he reveals.
Oh, a new one. Okay.
Well, yeah, because when he reveals his identity, I don't know if I should spoil it, but yeah,
don't spoil it. It's okay.
It's kind of how the hell was that possible?
Now, I did hear they like that Lex Luthor's pretty good in the Superman book. Is that true?
Yeah, he's kind of lost his memory, so now,
Oh, no.
Yeah, so now, he's not the Lex. Is
it giving Magneto when Xavier erased his memories? Is this what we're doing?
I don't know, maybe, because, he doesn't see, he's not like a bad guy. He was trying to help Superman before, but now he's
Because Lex is destined. Lex is basically Dr. Doom.
Well,
he's an arrogant a-hole.
Well, I think it was.
On his shoulder.
I'm trying to remember.
But he actually has money.
I think it was a Brainiac thing because I think also like he's lost like a lot of his intellect too, so he's just like a normal.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Not just Also, he's just a basic tech bro. Pretends like he knows what he's talking
about. And Lena's in the picture, so I guess he's it's almost having a normal relationship with Lena and stuff. So
really,
I mean, there wasn't much in this issue, but she was basically showing him like footage of his old self, and he's like, "No, I don't remember none of this." And
we actually remember that Lena exists. That's nice.
Yeah. I think after the last Brainiac event, they kind of. Well, it might have even been before that.
I actually started reading the Superman.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Slowly, a lot of these books are like, bringing back like, pre-New 52 stuff. I think they've realized their mistake. It's taken a while, but they've realized their mistake.
Well, better late than never, I guess.
And like we always say, I think a lot of the writers now were fans of the, of
stuff that we read when we were growing up.
Exactly.
If only I could get a president my age.
Well, Lilith, the president has to be 35. There's no 25-year-old presidents.
No. My age, not the age of my himbos.
Oh, jeez. Thought we were fudging your age.
Oh, yeah. Can I ask you about what's going on with Green Lantern Dark? I'm going to go to the store to pick it up Saturday, but you can spoil it.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I mean, that's the...
Have you already talked about it? Did I miss it?
No. Me and Will were going to talk tomorrow night.
Okay, so give me a brief.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's fine. It's the Tangent Green Lantern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I think, I mean, I really didn't read the original stuff, but I think it kind of picks up where that, like, the original Tangent stuff leaves off, because, like, did a lot of those heroes...
Is Solomon Grundy in this one? Somebody said that to me, and that's what piqued my interest.
Yeah, it's Solomon Grundy, and there's, like, darkness and zombies. Like, I guess it's, like, going all over the earth, and, like, there's this small town, and basically this little girl's, like, oh, the Green Lantern's gonna save us and stuff, and... Yeah, I think it was 7 issues, I think, or something. So, but no, it was good. The first one I read, and it was, you know what, it was a pretty thick book, and I think it was only like $4.99. I think it was a $5.
Yeah, it was $4.99.
Yeah, but it was pretty thick for a $5 book. It was the same price as Green Arrow, and I think it was thicker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I mean, they actually gave you more pages for your money. But no, I mean, again, it looked like some setup, the stuff that came after that original Tangent stuff. But no, it seemed pretty good.
Oh, okay. I'm picking it up Saturday. I just they were out.
Oh,
so he had to order it from the other one for me.
Okay. Oh, and kids, do not miss, yes, on Capes and Lunatics, coming soon. We're gonna have an episode with Kelly Thompson about Absolute Wonder Woman #1.
Oh yeah, which came out this week. That's why you're mentioning it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, that came out. So yes, kids, go buy Absolute Wonder Woman, because we'll be talking to Kelly in a few days here. So.
We're almost at Detective Comics 1100. That is freaking crazy.
I know. I said that to Kristen the one day. I was like,
it just feels like it was just 1,000.
I know.
Time is moving too fast, Phil. I don't like it.
Well, you know what?
Get me off this merry-go-round.
Well, you know what? Wasn't it around 1050? Didn't they do a weekly detective thing for like at least 5 or 6 weeks? So I know in that 100 issues they did do like a weekly thing for a little bit, or for a month or two. So that kind of didn't help either.
Still, that's kind of crazy.
I know.
10 issues away from that. That's wild.
Boy, you think that's going to be a big size?
I hope so. I mean, it's an accomplishment. Something that's going to take Marvel forever to do without cheating.
Yeah. I mean, I like the new issue Detective. We'll talk that on the Batman podcast. But yeah, I did like that. Especially the art is great on it.
So I had to do it. I do it every year. DC Horror Presents.
Oh, I didn't read that. Was that good?
It's got David Dasmalchian as a writer on that one of the stories.
Oh.
Also, the Boulay brothers also did a story. We have Kat Staggs doing some art. We got Butch Mappa on the art too, just to name a few. It was actually pretty scary. It felt like those old school like horror comics for sure. I love it. It's a little bit of body gore, which I love. And the stories are very psychologically thrilling. They do a good job every single year. But I was like, good for David Dasmalchian. Like, he's just out there being a Renaissance man, honestly. He's literally holding the DC universe together, bro. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna be a writer too. Next year, he'll probably draw something for all we know.
He's the anchor being of the DC multiverse.
Truly. Seriously? Is he secretly the Spectre? Is that what's going
on? Oh, I would love to see a story of him as the Spectre, oh my god, either live action or just him voicing the animation. I'd love to see him as the Spectre.
Yeah. Yeah, I just thought that was really funny. When I was looking through the credits, I was like, oh, really? This man loves DC, so I gotta respect it. But it is a little mature, so if you have little ones, it's definitely, I think it's rated T. Pretty sure. So it is some adult situations, and I don't mean paying mortgages.
I'm not sure about titles, but I don't know. Did you see? I guess in January they're coming out with like 2 kind of Lex specials.
Yeah, listen, this is truly Lily's time to shine. They finally remembered I existed.
But, and I'm already on it, kids. We're gonna have a interview with one of the writers of, I don't know if one or both an anthology, but yes, we will have a interview in it with one of the writers, Mr. Charles Skaggs. So.
Yeah, very awesome.
The minute I saw that, I was like, "Hey, I know that guy. Hey, you want to
interview?" I was the first guy on the thing too. I was laughing. I was like, "That's my Philly. Go get him, Tiger. That's my Philly."
I was like standing at work waiting to punch out. I was like, "Oh, hey, wait, Charles is gonna do a new book. Oh, hey, let's go."
Didn't you interview him for his last one, or did that ever work out?
No, I did. Oh, what was that? Was that one of the Halloween? Yeah, I think was it. I don't think it was last year. Was it the year before? It was
before that.
Yeah, it was like something in one of the. Was it one of the Halloween ones or something? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Awesome. That's gonna be pretty cool.
DC, give him a monthly book. We'll talk to him every month.
We can do for you what we do for the Chichester chats.
Exactly.
And then I don't really want to talk about John Constantine, that book.
I haven't read it. I have it.
It was really good.
I have.
I was like, I don't know.
I've read the John. I have the John Constantine issue. I haven't read it yet. You know what? Everett, last couple months, that's been going to the bottom of my pile to read last.
It's like literally always on the bottom. Like I'll get to
Me
it
too.
later, I'll get to it later.
Me too. That I'm always like, yeah, I'll read that one last.
I think I have like one to catch up on.
I've been like bored with that last couple issues. On no offense, but
yeah, I don't think the book's doing numbers either. So that's another reason why I would just feel like I have to support the Constantine book. Yeah. I'll have them and I'll catch up on them eventually. But
it's very weird because it's like it's Simon Spurrier, which like I'm enjoying what he's doing on the Flash, but I'm not enjoying the Constantine.
That might be some editorial interference.
Maybe,
as well, though.
Maybe. Yeah.
I heard they're trying to do some new Constantine stuff. So.
Oh, what? Like a new series or something?
No, like media.
Oh.
So when stuff starts getting talks and developments, that's when the characters start getting weird.
Oh.
Or conversely, if you're Superman, that's when your book actually starts getting good.
Yeah.
You bring out the big guns. They're like, "Well, boys, we're having company. Let's clean this house."
Oh my!
Like we can't just keep shaking the nerds for their money. They actually want action and results. But yeah, no, I think it was a solid week for DC all around. Death in the Family, Robin.
Oh yeah. Yes,
we'll talk about that on Batman, obviously.
Yes.
But yeah,
the wrap up to that. Yeah.
And I thought it was actually a really good week for Batman because The Brave and the Bold was pretty good too. So.
Yeah, on Detective. Yeah, so check out We Are the Night. Batman podcast.
Oh, tell me what's going on in Flash.
Again, it's another all in book, but Wally's he's trying to pull off his secret mission for the Justice League and take the family on vacation. By going to.
Oh, you silly goose, Wally!
By going to Skartaris.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I guess something's going on.
It's giving the rocks.
Yeah. And again, I mean, you saw the end of Absolute Power, right? Barry's lost his powers.
Yeah.
So Wally is our only Flash right now.
He's used to it.
And again, it's pretty much only a symbolic gesture, but he did give Wally his Flash ring.
Yeah. I think that Wally's used to it. He's literally the redheaded stepchild. He'll be all right.
Oh, hey, have you been picking up the Justice League membership cards at your local...
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I got the Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman.
The better version from the 90s and 2000s, so.
Oh, was it... Did it come in Wizard?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember they did an Avengers card, too.
Yeah, I've been picking them up. They're pretty cool. I like the little stuff they give to the local comic book shops.
I got the Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman ones, but then there was like a blank one out this week. I didn't pick it up. But I kind of want more. I want a Flash one. I want a Green Lantern one.
You gotta complete the collection if you can.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, don't tell me it's just 3. Give me more free stuff.
I feel like DC is I have moderate hopes for this whole all-in / post absolute power world that we're living in.
Like I said, I feel like Mark Waid is like a big driving force behind a lot of this, so that does give me
to go ahead and make
confidence.
an executive editor. You know?
Something, yeah.
Editor in chief. I'm just saying. Let's manifest that, Phil.
I don't know. It's kind of a catch-22 because I do want him to kind of have that role, but if he has that role, is that going to like keep him?
It didn't stop Dan DiDio. Like, let's all just be real.
Is it going to keep him from writing as many books, though? I don't know.
It didn't stop Dan DiDio, so we'll be fine.
Wow, that's a bar.
I think like it didn't stop him from doing anything. So.
That's true.
And no tea, no shade. Mark's a little bit more talented than that. So
True. Unless maybe he doesn't want the responsibility. Maybe
yeah,
he's just like, I want to write books. I want to write books.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they probably even offered him the showrunner for Justice League Unlimited. He's like, no, I got other things I want to do. You can't limit yourself, especially in this market. You be able to pivot and do projects. But if he ever wanted it, we could petition for it. Just next time you talk to him, just give him the old wink and the nod. Would you ever consider?
Yeah. Hey.
If he gives you one of those neutral answers, we know he definitely doesn't want the responsibility. But if he gives you positive, we're going to do a letter writing campaign.
And we'll get this in front of a lot of people. Just drop another spoiler for Superman.
No, just drop a spoiler for the next movie. Whatever movie that is.
Oh, what is it? Is it the end of this year or next year? That Creature Commandos animated thing's coming out?
It's the beginning of next year, right?
Okay, I think, yeah. So
that's a deep cut.
I know. So with that, I have hopes of seeing anybody can drop in here.
Yeah, I like that. We've been saying this for a while. They need to get into the deep recesses of DC because, like, just people just have too many expectations with Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, again, dude.
Even if that Snyder Broverse was like amazing, it's not what real fans of Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman would want.
Exactly.
Unless you're a Frank Miller fan, then again, I said real. I'm kidding. You like what you like, but yeah. Just majority.
So if we get a new Zatanna book, who would you want to write it?
Literally anybody. I think I want fresh takes on Zatanna. This book proves fresh takes for Zatanna could work. I don't think she needs to be held back by that old tragic backstory of hers. Mm-mm. I don't think that works too much. That makes her very passive. And this book she was active. She was an active participant in her story for a lot of the time. Mm-hmm. I feel like she's just there being pulled along by the story in a lot of cases. And that's why I say literally anybody that has a great idea that they can pitch and are passionate about it, I'm down for anybody to write this. But of course, Kelly Thompson.
I mean,
I would take Erica Schultz.
Yeah, I mean,
or I would like to see G. Willow Wilson's take on it.
Oh.
If I had to pick somebody that we knew and we were, I knew their writing, that's who I would probably go with because she did such an amazing job with Poison Ivy.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't spoken to her. I would like to. Stephanie Phillips.
I love Stephanie Phillips. Yes. You know what? I would even give Amanda by herself without her husband.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean, if you just want to come out guns blazing, what about? Oh, I mean, I know she's pretty much probably Marvel now, but Gail Simone.
Yeah, like I said, any of the big guns are fine. But like I said, literally anybody with a passion and a fresh take for Zatanna, I am so open to. This book kind of just proves it.
Yeah. Or again, if Mariko has another take, wants to keep going with something, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, like I said, literally anybody. I'm down for previous new. I think new blood definitely for a character like Zatanna. Would be fun though. Yeah,
because again, she's one of those characters where she's been around for a long time, but
nobody's done like something super, super like shocking.
And the backstory really hasn't, been fully fleshed out. Yeah, you could pretty much take in a lot of directions.
I would like to actually see her as just like a washed up magician in Las Vegas. Like that's the starting point for the story, like an older Zatanna.
Oh,
old woman Zatanna. Yes, make it happen.
Oh, here. Okay, I'm gonna go on a limb here. Okay, here's a bold take. Lilith Hellfire for Raider.
I could whip up a script in like about 3 days.
I'm sure that hard drive has something on it.
Oh, that's fanfic. I can't have.
I was gonna say you're just gonna clean up the naughty bits.
I'll have the intro, the title, and that's it.
You're like, take out the dirty parts. It'd be 2 pages.
1.5. Who are we kidding? I don't think I would. I don't think I would write for DC. Like I told you, I had a script that they took and they did something with, and I didn't really care for what they ended up doing with it. So.
Yeah, but was that like different management or?
They're all suits now, man.
Oh, yeah. Again,
it was post New 52. So ever since New 52, it has been just corporate hell, man.
That's what I was just gonna like. The corporations are fine, but like DC and Marvel, it's just like now with all the corporations. Remember back in the day? That's why I love the '90s so much. There was no expectations of movies or anything. They're just like, oh, this is the story the writer wants to tell.
If we could just get back to those days.
Mm-hmm. I mean, again, keep doing your movies, but again, don't worry. Comics, don't worry what the movies are in.
Really? You still want more superhero movies?
I
think you need a break.
You don't have to pump out 3 or 4 a year. I mean,
That's
again,
what I mean. Like, it's so much.
I know. Again,
and especially since Deadpool and Wolverine made $1 billion, they're back at it again. They're gonna think that that's gonna be the norm again. I'm like, no, this was a very special circumstance,
and you got to bring the quality.
Exactly. So that's just putting all this out into the atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like I said, if DC wants to call me, I can whip up a script in 3 or 4 days and see where it goes. I have thoughts.
For quality.
Bing.
For quality.
Bing. But on that note, we will request some feedback from you guys. What are you guys reading? What are you liking? What are you confused about? What's the best all-in book? How do you feel about this post-absolute power world? Give us your thoughts.
Yes. Send us your thoughts. And the next 2 episodes, we already recorded the first one, but yes, you'll hear some classic Booster Gold.
Shady old Booster Gold.
We love it. And then, should we tell them what we're doing for 69? Get some feedback for that.
Oh, yeah. So this is our idea, but it's not too late. You probably got 1 more week if you actually have an idea for it.
Yeah, and again, it's going to be, give us your opinions on this. Go ahead, what's your idea?
Oh, what, did we decide on, sexiest covers?
Sexiest/horniest covers, yes.
I didn't want to say the H word.
Yeah, okay. Yes, the sexiest covers from DC. So, yes, if you have, so send us your feedback on that, and we'll...
I mean, we ain't got no Todd McFarlane's or nothing, but we did all right.
I'm sure there's some John Byrne floating around out there somewhere.
Of course it is.
No. Got some Jim Balance. Come on, kids. Yes.
We got some old, some distinguished competition over here. We do.
Exactly. Yes. So, just, send us your feedback on that. And again, the new DC stuff. And again, between the next 2 episodes, we're going to be covering the first 7 issues of the original Booster Gold series. So, if you have thoughts on that, send those in. So send us all the thoughts. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com. Or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes and Lunatics, episodes, social media, merchandise. Get your brand new Capes and Lunatics merch, the classic Capes and Lunatics merch.
Do you have one on?
I do. This is the actual...
I never know if it's that shirt or a flash shirt. I just never know.
Yeah, I know. But yes, it's a part of the image you see on the screen is what's on my t-shirt right now. So... Yes. Get one of these shirts, get the classic stuff. And again, don't worry about multiversal threats. Worry about Lilith Hellfire, unless you send us random money through the Cash App link.
Remember, I'm a Florida woman.
Make it rain.
That's right, kids. Don't make us dance on that pool in the DC universe, because, well, who knows what'll happen. Dark Sides or Doomsdays.
Bizarro zombies. I don't know.
She looks like she was just working a stripper pole down at Divas.
Thank you, Al. And of course the Patreon, where again you can find something different every month from me and Lilith, exclusive to our patrons, completely uncensored. And of course, if you are a patron, you can also request topics for us to discuss. So the October episode is going to be a Halloween episode, but it's not too late to request stuff for the rest of the year and next year. So, although I think Lilith has stuff cooking in her mind, so hurry up. All right,
not too much. Just a thought or two.
I know. All right, kids. So subscribe to the Patreon at patreon.com/CapesandLunatics. And you can also find everything at tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network.
More vicious and brutal than ever.
All right, and if you want to get a hold of Lilith Hellfire, well, you're out of luck, kids. So
your whole family can suck it. Your whole family can suck it.
Or
your mother's a whore.
All right. Yes.
Don't do it too many times. You might want to do another February.
I know. She's busy in her personal life. She don't have time to answer fan mail.
Nothing will ever be as good as Mephisto's mushrooms.
Oh,
don't forget, guys. We will be doing a Venom review over on Capes.
Oh, yes, the Venom movie, Venom: The Last Dance. Yes, so yeah, you can send your thoughts for that.
I'm gonna go see the late show as soon as we're done here. So.
Oh, you're going tonight? Wow. Okay.
Midnight showing. Yay.
And like I said, yeah, remember, it'll be over on the Capes and Lunatics feed. But yes, the Kelly Thompson interview about Absolute Wonder Woman. So coming here soon. So if you have questions, go pick up the book, read it, and send your questions in quick. Because we're like 4 or 5 days from now. So yeah. All right. So guess that's it. Lil's got to go. All right, kids. Thank you for joining us again. Booster Gold, the next 2 episodes. Then we'll get to the sexiest covers from DC Comics.
DC Comics.
DC. Oh my. And then who knows what 2025 will bring.
A whole lot of fun.
Oh my. Alright, kids. So remember to come back next time and get yourself some justice.
Unlimited justice. Outrageous.
All in.
Absolute.
Absolute all in.